If you liked one-step equations, you will love two-step equations. Super simple, y'all. You got this. All right, this is chapter 2, and it is lesson 2. The point is to get x alone. If I get x alone, I will have solved the problem. So first off, I'm in this one here, I'm going to get rid of that adding problem. That'll make it a little easier. So when I get rid of that adding problem, oh, sorry about that. It just went away. Let me put that back. Okay, so there we go. Now, I have a 2x plus 3 equals 15. I need to get rid of that plus 3. So I'm going to go ahead and just subtract the 3 from both sides. This equals, I am left with 12. This is step 1, y'all. Now let's do these are two-step equations. So because I am now still left with 2x equals 12. My x is not by itself. My x wants to be alone. So we need to get rid of that x. So let's go ahead and divide 2x by 2 to get rid of it. That'll leave the x alone. And of course, I have to divide by 2 on the other side. Let's simplify 12 divided by 2. So I'll bring my x down so that he's all by himself. He's happy now. Yay. All right, 12 divided by 2 is 6. You can plop that into a calculator if you need to. Oh, by the way, that was step 1. This one is step... Oh, it's so hard to write like this. Step 2. Like so. All right, I'm not going to write the step 1 and step 2 anymore. You get the idea? There are 2 steps involved in each of these. So in this case, we have we have 5 equals t over 2 to minus 3. Does it matter if the letter is on this side of the equation versus that side of the equation? Not really. It's the same. We just flip things around. T over 2 minus 3. It's easiest to get rid of the minus 3 first. So let's go ahead and do that. Minus 3, we're just going to add 3. We're going to do the opposite because we can. When we do that, the other reason we're going to do that is because it makes it 0. Goodbye. Minus 3. Then we have 8 on this side. And what we're left with on the other side is t over 2. So we have done the first step. Are you ready for the second step? The second step is to go ahead and multiply by 2. If we divide it by 2, we have to multiply by 2 on this side, and that gets rid of this guy. The reason we do that is because it turns it into a 1 here, and 1 times t will be t all by itself, and t wants to be alone. So if I multiply by 2 on this side, then I'm going to go ahead and multiply by 2 on this side. 8 times 2 equals 16. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that down. I have finished my problem. Sometimes when it gets messy like this, you might want to circle your answers. It just makes it really clear, but it's up to you. Whatever, as long as it's clear. Moving on. All right, more 2 steps. We have divided all of this divided by 3 first. So since we're dividing both terms by 3, we should totally go ahead and just get rid of this 3 on the bottom first. So in this case, if I divide it by 3, I'm gonna multiply by 3 so that it comes out as 1. And when I have 1 left, then all I've got is x minus 7 left. That makes it much easier to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply this times 3. 12 times 3, well, that equals 36, negative 36, because it's actually negative 12. So negative 36, I'm going to bring down that equal sign, and I'm going to also bring down x minus 7. Now, if I have the minus 7 there, I need to get rid of that minus 7, and I'm going to do that by adding the 7 to this side, and that is going to make it go away, because that's what we want. Go away. And then I'm going to go ahead and add 7 to this side over here, and 36 plus 7. I got to plop that into my calculator, y'all. That is negative 36 plus 7, and that equals negative 29. X equals negative 29, and done. We have one more to do, y'all. Here we go. All right, the next one is x divided by x minus 2 divided by 4, and that is, I'm going to go ahead and multiply by 4, and that is, drawing a line through it. If I multiply by 4 on that side, I have to multiply by 4 over here. That makes them go. This makes it go away. It gets my x closer to being all by itself, which is what we want to do. 24 on this side over here. And then I go equal sign here, and then I've got x minus 2. All right, here we go. X minus 2 is still there. X wants to be alone. Leave me alone, he says. Well, in order to do that, we have to get rid of this minus 2. Minus, if the opposite of minus is plus. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2 to this side, strategically making that 0. When I go plus 2 on this side, I'm going to go ahead and do plus 2 on this side over here, and voila! I have it. Because now x becomes alone, and he's happy being alone. And we know now that x equals 26. You can plop that into your calculator. You can just count ahead: 24, 25, 26. Ta-da! All right.